We're going to do another video. Should I put my hair up or my hair down? Or messy? Or like this? Anyway, looks doesn't matter sometimes. Okay, that's it. Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to talk about something really interesting, especially for those students who are aspiring to get a really nice work experience here in the United States. So I've been getting a lot of messages recently on my social media accounts. There's some on my Messenger account, there's a couple in my email address, and there's also some people on my Instagram account who are messaging me about this one question. How was I able to go here in the United States for multiple times? Do I have a tourist visa, which is very common for those people who just go in and out here in the United States? Do I have a green card? Do I apply for citizenship? And am I on a student visa? So all those kind of visa doesn't apply to me, guys. So the number one question, what is my visa? So I was able to enter the United States multiple times with a J1 visa. Now I know you're wondering what a J1 visa is, so that is what you are about to find out. So for all the students out there, or those who just newly graduated or who have at least 1 year of experience, I'll be telling a lot of important information from beginning, middle, and up until the end. So make sure to finish the entire video because it's gonna be worth it. But before all that, if you're new here in my channel, please click the subscribe button below. Also click like and hit that notification bell for you to get notified of my upcoming videos. So a J1 visa is a non-immigrant US visa that is granted for those people who are eligible, or those people who were able to meet the criteria or the requirements to apply for that specific visa, and that is not a immigrant visa. So again, if your goal or your main intention is to stay here permanently in the US, then J1 visa is not for you. So J1 visa, again, is a non-immigrant US visa that gives the candidate countless opportunities to travel and gain experience as well in the United States. So what does that mean? So once you are granted the J1 visa, you will be able to come here in the United States in a legal way. You will be able to travel at the same time, and of course you will be able to experience working in a real business or in a real company, in a hotel and stuff like that. So this is not only for those people who graduated with a tourism or hospitality degree. This is for everyone. So I'm going to discuss more about the occupational categories, or those kind of courses who can apply for this kind of visa. So the next question is, are you eligible? So for the eligibility requirements, there are two ways for you to be able to know if you're eligible or not. Number one, those students who are currently enrolled in or pursuing studies at a foreign degree or certificate granting post-academic institution outside of the United States. Number two, those who have graduated from such an institution for no more than 12 months prior to the start of their exchange program. So I'm gonna give you guys an example for you to be able to understand what that means. When I was on my second year of college, I was able to apply for J1 work and travel program for 4 months. I was studying Bachelor of Science in International Hospitality Management, Cruise Line Operations and Hotel Services in Lyceum of the Philippines, University Batangas. And then after that 4 months, I went back to the Philippines to finish my college. I graduated March 2016, and after that, I applied for another J1 internship program within that 12 months period. So I am eligible again. So what's gonna happen if I try to apply after 12 months of graduating? What's gonna happen is you have to show them a proof that you were able to work for a year. So you guys have to show them that you work for a year that is related to whatever degree you finished. Like for example, if you finished with a hospitality degree, then you at least should be able to show them, for example, you worked in a restaurant or in a hotel for a year or more than that, which is better. Number 3 question, what is the benefit of having a J1 visa or being in a J1 visa program? So the benefit of being a J1 visa holder or an exchange student is that you will be able to have a hands-on experience on a real business, company or operation in a different country, where you're going to expose yourself with, like a real working experience. Like you're going to handle complaints, you're going to be stronger, you will be able to enhance your language or your speaking skills. Or let's say, for example, you're going to have your internship here in the United States, you're going to have, like a better way of like engaging with guests or talking in English. Like I honestly, before, my English is really bad but since I've been coming back and forth here in the United States and doing this kind of program, my English, I think, was enhanced. Number 4 question, what are the occupational categories that are being offered for an exchange program? So here I did a research, so I will be able to give you guys the exact list of those occupational categories. So here we have the agriculture, forestry and fishing, arts and culture, construction and building trades. So if you are a graduate of engineering or currently studying engineering, this will apply to you. Next, for those people who are like studying education or just graduated with an education degree, so education, social sciences, library science, counseling and social services. Next will be health related occupations. So for those, I think, who are studying medical technology, I think you guys are eligible for this as well. Of course, the hospitality and tourism. Next, information, media and communication. So if you're studying IT, then you are eligible to apply as well. Management, business, commerce and finance, public administration and law. And lastly, the sciences, engineering, architecture, mathematics and industrial occupations. So there is this thinking that only people who have this hospitality degree are allowed to apply for a J1 visa. That is a big no. If you guys need help to know whether you're eligible or not, there's a lot of agency in your home country. Let's say, for example, in the Philippines. My agency before was the POEZ Consultancy and the other one was ITN. So they will be able to tell you if you're eligible or not. So the first thing that you have to do is submit their CV, which we are about to talk about later. Now let's talk about other eligibility factors and some of the fees. So your sponsors will screen whether you're eligible or not. So they are going to make this either Skype interview or they will fly all the way to your home country to conduct the personal interview. So let's say, for example, you are a tourism graduate and you are of course eligible. And then you want to apply for it, you went to an agency and they told you you have to first go do your medical examination. Of course, you have to pass your medical examination. You have to be physically fit to work. Number 2, you have to be able to satisfy their English language test. So they have this minimum average or their minimum score that you have to meet for you to be able to be eligible for the program. So let's say, for example, there's like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You at least have to be able to meet level 3, stuff like that. If not, let's say, for example, you didn't pass the first English language test, some of the agency or some of the program sponsors will give you a chance. Sometimes there are some who are very strict about it, so you sometimes need to, like ask them first if they give chances or not. The next thing that you need will be insurance. So let's say, for example, you are able to pass the visa interview and all those kind of stuff. You have to have your insurance before you fly to the United States once you are visa granted already. The next thing that you're going to need before you fly to the United States is the pre-arrival information. So your program sponsor will be the one responsible to give you those information. So what does those information includes? For example, number one, housing. Are you going to be having your house or your apartment as soon as you get there? Or will you be the one responsible to look for your own room or apartment? Number three, is the housing included in your program, or is it for free and stuff like that? So you have to know that for you to be able to get ready before you fly to the United States. Next, of course, orientation. So your sponsors or your agency will be able to host a orientation, and they're going to explain to you guys all the things that you need to do, all the things that you need to know before you fly. Next, they are going to explain to you guys about how they're going to monitor your J1 program. So what does that mean? So your sponsors are responsible to take care of you. So they're going to do this monthly monitoring or monthly evaluation that you have to do. So you have to answer that. There you're going to put or type everything. Is there something wrong going on with your J1 program? Are you having fun? You'll also have the option to upload photos as well. Number three, do you have any concerns? Number four, did you got into an accident? Whether it be minor or major, you all have to report that, so they will always be aware of what's going on. So they are also responsible of ensuring that the J1 participant is able to apply all that is written on their DS 2019 or their training plan. Now let's move on to the money matters fees. So I'm going to give you guys my experience when it comes to paying the fees, okay? So there is no definite or there's no fixed rate or fee, so it varies from agency to agency or sponsor to sponsor. So the first thing that you have to pay for is the application fee. Sometimes it ranges from like $300 to $400. So again, it depends on your agency or sponsor how much they're going to charge you. Once they already did your application process, you already have your company interview, and you passed the interview, hopefully, you're going to pay for the program fee. So for my program fee before, I think I paid like $2,500. So some agencies charge like $3,000, some are charging like less than that. Of course, before you apply for a program, you always have to ask them how much is everything. And they should be able to show you a breakdown of all costs and explain to you what is included in that fee and stuff like that. So yes, you have to be smart as well. Also, in your program fee, sometimes your service fee is already included to that fee, or sometimes it is not, but it is not a lot. Also, the wire transfer is included in the program fee most of the time. The next fee that you have to pay for is the visa fee. So you are going to pay that in a specific bank. Like in the Philippines, we paid mine through BPI Bank. So I paid $180 for my visa fee before, so right now I am not sure how much it is. So once you're done with your visa fee, you already paid everything, you have to schedule your visa as soon as possible. So the earlier, again, the better. After you have paid your visa fee and then you already had your visa interview, you passed the interview, the next thing that you have to pay for is your ticket. Some agency will require you to pay them for your ticket, and they will be the one to book your ticket, and some other agencies or program sponsors will let you buy your own ticket. I personally, on my own experience, I would love to book my own ticket because I will be able to have the chance to like compare the prices, and also I can choose what date I want to fly, and also I can choose which one works well with my budget. There are some agencies who charge a lot for airfare. Personally, I don't care flying 24 hours going to the United States if I will be able to save like $300 or $400 more. And then after that, you guys are ready to go. Maybe the last fee that you have to pay for is whatever you have to pay in the airport if they're going to charge you for anything. Now let's move on to the other question. Did I only use one same visa? The answer is no. So after each program, you always have to reapply for another visa. You always have to go to another interview. You always have to submit another set of documents. So it's always a cycle. So you apply, you're granted, you finish your J1 program, you go back to your home country. After that, you want to do another J1 program because you feel like the experience wasn't enough. You have to do another same kind of thing. You have to be able to apply again, be eligible again, meet the requirements, attend the visa interview, pay for that visa, buy your ticket, In short, you have to do the same exact thing over and over again. Next question. Can I stay permanently in the United States after my J1 visa program? The answer is no. You're supposed to go back to your home country, especially those people who are subject to the 212, something like that. I can't remember if that is correct, or 220, something like that. So that means you are required to go back to the Philippines after your program. So for those professional, let's say for example, those who are studying medicine or education, you guys are really required to stay in the Philippines for 2 years after your J1 program. And after 2 years, that would be the only time you can apply for another program, if I am not mistaken. Last question. How was my J1 program experience? It was awesome. That's the only word I can say to describe my J1 experience, because I was able to meet a lot of people. I was able to meet a lot of, like great customers. So I am here in North Carolina, and there was this hotel where I had my J1 internship, and everyone was amazing. My boss is amazing. I worked with a lot of good people. They're very sweet. And I was able to rotate in the entire food and beverage department, and I was also given the chance to supervise the entire food and beverage operation as well. Also, by the way guys, before I end this video, I'm sure you are wondering if this program is paid or not. Of course, you're getting paid in this program. So before you sign a contract, they're going to tell you, if you pass the interview, they're going to tell you how much they're going to pay you per hour, which is enough for you to be able to survive here in the United States, for you to be able to pay for your transportation or your rent, your food, and those kind of stuff. So that's it for now guys. I'm going to tell you a lot more tips, a lot more information about the steps or everything about the visa interview, the documents that you need to submit to your agency, and a lot more. So again, don't forget to click subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for you to get notified of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much guys for watching, and love you all.